We first brought you news of the new TomTom SatNavs back in August at IFA in Berlin. Now they've landed in the UK, we've been given one to try out. So do the new HD services really work? We're going to try and find out. So we've jumped in a car and now we're testing the new TomTom series. We're using the 740 here to see how it works. Automatically, it looks very similar. You get all the usual mapping data, etc. What is new, however, using the new HD traffic service, is you can see that there are dashed lines. Now that means that there's heavy, light traffic on the other side of the road, and if we were in traffic ourselves, then this would obviously turn and change accordingly. Now tap of the screen and you can go to TomTom services. Now this is a new feature set which is going to cost around $7.99 a month. There's no subscription as far as you have to sign up for a minimum contract or anything. You just do it as you go, and that gives you a number of features. Now probably the most pointless one, or maybe not depending on how you see it, is the ability to check the weather where you are. Surely you're just looking out the window, although it could be quite useful for learning what the weather's like on the destination that you're going. Other features within the TomTom services is fuel prices, which is quite nifty. Now this takes and builds on the Navman ideology, where you press a button, it shows you where the nearest petrol station is to you. However, what they've done here is they've tied it in with the prices as well, so we can find out that within our route there's a petrol that's 99p a litre, there's a 97p a litre price nearby, or if we want to go, we can see that as the 4.8 miles down the road is going to save us 4 pence on the extra journey. We can type it in, press the select button, and off we go. Don't think 4.5 miles is worth it just for a couple of pence. So that's a really nice feature. Now what they've also tried to do is focus on the estimated time of arrival. The idea that when you say it's going to take me 28 minutes, it actually does take you 28 minutes, rather than just working out on the speeds, which early SatNav devices used to do. Now what it does is it uses something called IQ 24/7, which calculates the time of day that you're driving and therefore estimates the amount of traffic. But it also talks to a central server somewhere in the cloud that every 3 minutes gives you information using that traffic HD technology. Now we can show the traffic data coming along. So we've got traffic, and it gives you a grading, so we can show traffic on the route. So you can see our route is now clean, but there's light traffic there. Now what's really useful is that rather than sending all the TomTom drivers into the same traffic jam, which would be quite silly, it works out what's happening and diversifies and distributes the traffic evenly around different routes. So it also learns how to do that, rather than just saying this is the route I need to take. I'm going to send all the TomTom drivers trying to avoid the same traffic jam, and oops, they're all in the same traffic jam. Overall, it's incredibly simple to use. The base unit costs £299, and that's for the 540. There's a 740, which is in between that, and then the top of the range is 940 with lots of goodies like FM transmitter and Bluetooth and things like that. It's going to cost you £449. The service itself is going to cost you $7.99 a month. Unfortunately and annoyingly, it doesn't work across Europe or outside of the country that you've bought the product in. So if you're buying it in the UK, it only works in the UK. And TomTom say this is down to data roaming charges, those pesky operators getting involved once again, rather than an inhibition of the actual product not working abroad. And that is the TomTom 740 with HD live services.